Happy birthday, Cancer. So this is going to be your summer solstice message. The summer solstice is June 21st, 2021, and the sun obviously will be in Cancer and the moon in Scorpio. So I feel like this is going to be a time where it's very emotional. I know I am extremely emotional. So I feel like wherever you have any water in your chart, you're going to be evaluating, kind of like looking at where you need transformation, where you need transition. Death to, what did I write down? My notes. Death to limiting beliefs regarding your family, and home. And it may be very painful to kind of come to that realization about certain things that need to be let go in your life. But it's going to be enlightening, and it's going to bring about huge positive changes if you're able to get through it. So the energies are intense, and I know they say that about a lot of different... Okay, I just lost half my cards, and I hadn't even set an intention yet. A lot of the energies are intense, and I feel like every time I'm watching any kind of astrology updates, it's intense, but that is the time we're in. So I feel like it's just par for the course with this particular energies. The lineups we will never see probably in our lifetime again. So it is intense, and it's also, a lot of things like Mercury retrograde ending, but then we have Jupiter going retrograde. And so even though we're still kind of in the eclipse season, I feel like we're also coming up on, retrograde season. I'm not an astrologist, so I really don't like to speak too deeply about that, but I just know that I absorb the energy and bring it through in the reading. So let's get started with what to expect for your summer solstice. This is for Cancer. If you're joining late, this is live on TikTok, but I am going to post the replay on my YouTube channel, so in case you miss anything. All right, so what energies do we have, Spirit? What energies are we navigating for Cancer for the summer solstice? And we have, you are never alone. So when we are diving deep and looking at what we need to let go, it can be we can have that energy of, making decisions based on feeling alone. Just know you're never alone. You have, you have the divine, you have your spiritual team around you. I also get, for many of you, that there is, even though you have people around you, you are feeling alone. So that's something to think about. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to let go of the people around you, but how are you connecting? And why is there a disconnect? Why do you feel alone, even though there are others around you? All right, so let's get a love energy card. What's the love energy for Cancer for the summer solstice? The summer solstice, I just feel like it's kind of the halfway point. Not so much in regard to, like your New Year's resolutions, but anything that you were really hoping to accomplish in 2021. It's like, kind of bringing that to the forefront and saying, what's my progress at? Do I need to adjust anything? Has my end goal changed? All of those things are coming into play. And, it's just like, wow, we're halfway through the year already. It's a time of that as well, that evaluation period. Okay. And we have spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So I feel like that goes hand in hand with this, you are never alone, because I feel like, if you are making decisions to leave a relationship, leave a job, maybe a job that's not so fulfilling, even though you have, a good social aspect at your job. I feel like it can, which is something you don't want to discount. However, you need to go where you're being drawn to go. So the spontaneity, I feel like it's kind of like prepare for the unexpected, but spontaneity is obviously not something you plan for. So just being open to seeing those kind of serendipitous things happening, I feel like that's something that if we're walking around with our head down, we're not going to see signs. We're not going to see synchronicities. We're not going to see opportunities that randomly present themselves. At the bottom of the deck, we have harmony. And so that's what I was talking about as far as, anything that's limiting you in regard to love, family, and home. I feel like, it's about harmony. And it says you're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. And I feel like that is really everything right now. So let's get started with your tarot. What is the past energy? What is the recent past energy leading up to this for Cancer? And we have the Tower. So you may have had some, kind of shattered realities, and it could have been recently. You could be still experiencing this. This is the Tower disruption, and it's breaking up those things that do not need to have a foundation in your life. That is the purpose. This is divine intervention when the Tower comes. This isn't something like just horrible happened in my life. There's a reason. I'm not saying that horrible things happen for those reasons, but what can you salvage? What can you look at? How Spirit has been trying to show you things that weren't meant to be in your life, and that you may have been ignoring or not understanding, and divine intervention was necessary. So this could be any number of things. I also feel like sometimes we get the Tower, like if this is in regard to like a passed on loved one, just know that obviously passed on loved ones, that doesn't happen to teach you a lesson, but there is lessons that can be learned from the significance of that person's life. What, there's something that they taught you that maybe is going to be brought to the forefront here, but that's just a side message. So, because we also had at the bottom of the other deck, we had death as an illusion. So I do feel like this is kind of a transformation period, but it could be specifically about losing a loved one. So what's the current energy for Cancer right now? And we have the Three of Wands, partnerships and alliances. So who are you stepping into your future with? Who's with you? What is your future? Where are you trying to head? So that's like what I was saying as far as this halfway point with 2021. I feel like there's a need to kind of evaluate, what is the path? Have I gotten off the path? Have there been detours? What can get me back to my path? Is the end goal still the same? Has things changed? All this kind of crazy energy in the cosmos has, brought a lot of realizations over the last few months. So I feel like, maybe the end goal has to be adjusted. Maybe that's not what you really want, or maybe that's not where you're feeling led anymore. There's no need to just keep pounding on this particular path if you don't feel like it's going to take you into a direction that's going to be fulfilling or bring about, whatever mission you feel spiritually. All right, so what's the challenge for Cancer? And we have the heart chakra. Now, this being a challenge, obviously means that there may be a need to, do some chakra work, clear out your heart chakra. There could also be a lot of healing that needs to happen. And I feel like there may be barriers, and that's what you're going to be looking at. What has thrown me off course? Where is the barrier to me really being able to follow my heart? Is there something in my life that's draining my love energy? And I also get like, you know, obviously a strong need for healing, letting go of the past. I almost feel like if you look at this current energy, this could be coming together an alliance or letting go because it's something that's causing a barrier in your life, making things harder than they have to be and not bringing about anything, you know, it's not supportive of your spiritual mission, whatever that is for you. What's the advice for Cancer? And we have intuition. This is the High Priestess. This is you. Could be a Pisces, but I feel like this is you. This is talking about you clearing that heart chakra. This is your challenge in order to really be able to listen to your intuition and follow your heart. Now, your heart is not... Your heart has memory. Your heart has the same type of memory cells that your brain has. And that's not something that everybody knows, but it's been proven scientifically that our heart has memories and our heart also operates and makes decisions for us. So bringing your heart and mind together and really allowing your intuition to guide you, because that is... and you may have felt really disconnected from your intuition. When you are really connected with your intuition, there is nothing that is spontaneous in the sense that you're making a rash decision, because you'll know instantly if this is right for you. What's the outcome here? And we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So I just feel like there is this evaluation. It's about the family and home, and that's what I was talking about. This evaluation as to, but it's really looking at yourself, not so much the people around you, although I think that that's going to play a part in it, but it's about doing that evaluation within so that you can recognize if there is somebody in your environment, if there is something in your environment that is not bringing about this harmony, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. So it's like, yeah, it's like weighing up and getting balance. All right, well, let's clarify here. Why is this Tower here as the past energy for Cancer? I almost said Taurus. You may be definitely dealing with a Taurus. So actually this could be talking about a marriage. And you know, it's not about just death to the marriage. You know, I feel like there is something that is out of whack here, but it's about letting go of certain closing out certain cycles that are not serving the marriage anymore, not serving you personally, not serving your partner personally, if this is about a marriage. Why is this Tower here as the past energy? And we have the Lord of Cups. So I feel like this is definitely, could be talking about a Scorpio, could be you we're talking about here, but I feel like there's something here that is draining you, and it's not allowing you to operate in your full purpose, your full authenticity. It's disruptive. It's causing you to go on a detour, and I feel like it's like trying to get back to your path and then really making sure that your path is still the path that you want to take. You know, we have to, it's like this resilience, this spontaneity. I'm getting more of like a resilience to, and a flexibility in a way of adjusting as you go without You know, we're always going to be put on detours, but I feel like it's not adjusting constantly for other people. It's evaluating, checking in with yourself, making sure that, you know, the people in your lives, it's like you have to look at yourself first, but the people in your lives can be energy vampires, right? And I'm getting that here. Like this person has this moon and it's just like draining into the cup. Now, this could be, you know, somebody that really was giving their whole heart, if this is you, but I'm also getting that there's someone or an outside force that just wants more and more and more of your cup. And that's, you know, that can just drain you and throw you off. All right, so why is this Three of Wands here as the current energy for Cancer? And we have the Four of Swords. So definitely that evaluation period, that rest, that healing that's needed for this heart chakra, that evaluation, connection with spirit in order to really look at, like I said, with 2021, you're in this halfway point. And it's kind of evaluating how far you've come and giving yourself that credit too. How far you've come and, you know, how much further do you have to go, you know, to get back on track here. Why is this heart chakra here as the challenge for Cancer? And we have the Dreamer of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. And I feel like there's this almost like this battle between toxic and spiritual that's going on. And I feel like it's really being able to see that. I'm also getting this heavy, like you are protected. So it's like you're protected. You are never alone. You have this team around you. So maybe it's a matter of recognizing that and being able to, I don't know, feel more like armored to go forth. I also feel like there's definitely a need to protect your energy. Consciously protect your energy so that, you know, you aren't thrown off course by spontaneous events, because you know, there is definitely something toxic in your environment that is creating a challenge for you. And I feel like you're going to easily understand if you really connect with your intuition. You're going to get that feeling about a person. It could even be just the environment, and it could be at your job even. It could be at your job, but it could be at home. I'm really getting, you know, the summer solstice, like I said, with the sun in Cancer and the moon in Scorpio. It's all about what is deeply emotionally right for you, your relationships, family, and your home. All right, so why is this High Priestess here as the advice? And we have the Page of Swords. So, yeah, I feel like if you get too caught up in your mind, or maybe it's about connecting what you already see and really checking with your intuition. But the Page of Swords is, you know, this could be really that shit starter. I'm just saying, like, it's definitely something that's creating like drama. This could be snide comments. This could be, you know, just that negative person around you, and it could be. It's like every time that you're feeling in the flow, it's like someone has to have this dagger statement. That's what I'm just getting here. So why is this Hierophant here as the outcome? And we have the Lady of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, Cancers can often be looked at as the Queen of Pentacles because they're nurturing and about the home and security and family. And that's exactly, I definitely could see that that's what you want to reestablish on the summer solstice. So we had at the bottom of the deck, we had Judgment, and then on the bottom of this deck, we have the High Priestess again. So we're really talking about connecting with your intuition and what feels right? Not so much what looks, and it can all appear beautiful and proper, but if it doesn't feel right, then it's cold and you feel alone, even if there's people surrounding you. So that's definitely what I'm getting here. Let's get a Whispers of Healing Oracle card to close this out for you, Cancer. And we have Reliable. So let's see what the book says about this. What number 38? All right. One of your biggest challenges may be relying on yourself. It is easier for you to be dependable for someone else. When you offer to help someone move, clean up, or with some sort of project, you make a commitment to them and you make sure you follow through. Yet, when it comes to making a promise to yourself, you are not so steadfast. Being accountable to yourself is the first step in really shifting your relationship with you. How many times have you made a commitment to yourself but quit soon afterwards? When you resolve to get a good night's sleep, to start and stick to an exercise program, to eat healthy, to start writing, or to finish off a project, you want to know you can count on yourself to do it. Begin a new practice of self-reliance by keeping small commitments to yourself. Use a calendar, notebook, or some other tracking device to list your goals. Be specific about time frames or completion dates. If you have been putting off cleaning out a drawer or something simple like that, put it on your calendar. Make a date and stick to it. You have renegotiated with yourself so many times, you may not trust in yourself. Follow through with whatever you have told yourself you will do. Give yourself something small to accomplish every day. Take pride in yourself and your unwillingness to let yourself down. So I feel like that could definitely, we got the High Priestess twice, and I feel like you're disconnected with yourself, so it may be contributing to this feeling alone, feeling disconnected from others too. So I definitely could see that, where you really come through for others, but it's time to come through for yourself. So it says the archangels are around you. They are the perfect energies to work with as you shift your pattern from not following through to wholeheartedly committing to the promises you make to yourself. And I feel like that's what it comes down to here. So those are the messages for your summer solstice. I feel like the energy is really intense, but if you can use it to your advantage, it's going to propel you. If you can't, then you may be taking a few steps backwards, but we can always, keep going, right? That is the message that came through for you, Cancer. I will be going live again to do Leo, and then later on I will be doing I'm not sure if I'm going to do twin flame readings again. We'll see what I feel. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.